Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day. Little, little, little. These hearts are little. Now they're big, and now they're little, little. Okay, this might be a difficult word to say. What's happening inside my mouth when I say little? Okay, little starts with the L sound. The teeth on the sides don't touch, just the tip of the tongue. Ooh, ooh. Okay, the tongue is relaxed. Ooh. And then it's an I sound, which is in the front of your mouth. Little, tull. With the T, the sides of my tongue are touching my teeth. With the L, they are not. Little. In some languages, especially, I'm thinking particularly about Brazilian Portuguese, particularly if an L is at the end of a word, you want to put it in the back. In English, we do not put the L at the back of the mouth. We put it in the front. Ooh. And for those languages who have hard and soft L's, like Russian has a L and a L, your language might only have a soft L. All L's in English are hard. L, with the teeth and the tongue touching on the sides of the mouth, okay? Little, little. Don't let it go to the back of your mouth. If you're from Brazil, don't let it go to the back of your mouth and say little. Don't do that. Little, little. Okay, some synonyms of little are short, a little person, a short person. I am only 5 feet tall, so I am little. Small, tiny, slight, minor, okay? So these are all ways to say little. Little has a very neutral connotation. However, studies show that people listen to tall people better than they listen to short people. So there is kind of a negative to being short. There's also a negative to being extremely tall, but people will listen to people who are extremely tall before they listen to people who are short in American culture. It's not a big thing. You can overcome it. I'm kind of a big personality in a little body, so people listen to me. Plus, I'm in my 50s now, so people listen. When I was in my 20s, they didn't listen so much. But tiny and small and short are all very positive words to describe women. People like their women to be little. Minor, narrow is when it's small this way. Petty. So now we're talking about somebody's actions or their personality. Petty is a very negative term, and it means you have a little heart. You're just not a very nice person. You are going to do little things to just make other people suffer. You are petty. Brief. Brief is a short time period. It's little, a small time period. Diminutive. If someone is diminutive, they are very small. A diminutive is like, oh, cute. We use it in grammar to show that in some languages you make things small and it makes them cute and you love them more. In English, we don't really have a lot of diminutives. We might put an E on the end of some things, like the name Michelle would become Shelly, and the E on the end of that is a diminutive. So we would put an E on the end of some things to make them cute and little. Think about your language, what you do in your language to make it cute and little. Rarely. Rarely is, so how is that a synonym of little? We do something very little. If I do something little, it means that I don't do it very often, or I rarely do it. I seldom do it. Bit. We put bit with little to emphasize. I just like it a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. Or bitty, itty bitty means little. Hint, I'm going to give you a hint. I'll tell you just a little piece and a tad. Scotch is another word. Would you like some more? Would you like some more water? Oh, just a scotch, just a little. She gave him a little smile, hinting at her amusement without saying a word. A little smile. That's a little smile. There's little doubt that he will succeed if he continues to work so hard. There's little doubt. Now, this is where things get confusing. Little is falls into the category of count and non-count descriptors. So like any or much or some, little is one of those. So you wouldn't say there's a little doubt. If I say there's a little doubt, then it means that there is some doubt. If I say there's little doubt, then it means that there is really no doubt. There's little doubt that he will succeed if he continues to work hard. It means we're 98% sure he's going to succeed because he's working hard. There's little doubt. If you say there's a little doubt that he will succeed, then you would say, because, he does have this problem. There's a little doubt that he will succeed because he does have this problem. He might succeed, but he might not. So if you put an here, it changes the meaning. There's little doubt. We're 98% sure. The child held a little puppy gently in his arms, careful not to hurt it. Now this is the meaning of little. A little puppy. Get my little puppy. I'll show you. See, this is my little puppy. He's a little puppy. Do you like him? He spent a little time each day practicing the piano, gradually improving his skills. Okay, so here we see the little or a little. If I take the out, he spent little time practicing the piano, means it's almost no time. He's not going to improve. But if he spent a little time each day practicing the piano, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, gradually he will improve, okay? Little and a little here have a very different meaning. So listen for the You're going to have to practice it before you can use it really well. Recognizing that there's a difference in meaning is the first step to listening comprehension. Despite the little progress he made on the project, the team remained optimistic about finishing on time. So here, the little progress means almost no progress. The opposite of little is big. There's not really a noun for little, although my 4 children the first 2 are 2 years apart, and then there's a gap of 4 years, and then there's the next set are only 16 months apart. So I have the bigs and the littles. And even though my littles are in their 20s, I still call them the littles because I have the bigs and the littles. So notice I put an S on the end of it when I make it a noun. So you can make it a noun, but only in certain contexts. There's no verb for little. The adjective is little, and there's no adverb. You would use a different synonym for little to make it, like you would say briefly if you're talking about the time. If you're talking about the size, you can't really make a size with a verb. Sizes have to go with nouns. Little.
I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today, write it down, commit it to memory. And I'll see you in the next lesson.